good though. Like I said, no, this brother, he still can't go to oh, it's up? At the months, though. Yeah. I remember Salafi, bro. Let me Salafi, bro. All right, hey, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and the glory
to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, who rule well and taught us the truth. All right, peace, much love, and salutations to those who elect. All right, we're the great Millstone Nashville brothers out here once again. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, Lord's will, it be edifying to the elect. Okay, out here once again, another Saturday, May 28th. All right, 2022, year of Yahweh Shai turning up. Okay, which through the spirit, we're seeing the Lord turn up on a lot of things. Okay, the brother mentioned earlier, he said in the chat earlier, these spirits on these people are turning up. Okay, and as well as Esau Edom, he's turning up. Revelation 12 and 12 is going to become a reality. All right, but before we see our kingdom rise, we got to see this kingdom fall. And we're witnessing the fall of a kingdom. We're witnessing the fall of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and his kingdom being destroyed before our very own eyes. All right, so go ahead, brother.
I got this Lamentations 4, read 21 and 22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom,
right,
that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right, so Esau Edom, you so-called white people, you really should be in a state of rejoicing. All right, and still in the state of mirth. We're out here telling our people to get out of the state of mirth. Y'all should still be in the state of mirth. Why? Because this is your kingdom. And this is the last time you're going to even have a piece of rulership. So tap into every type of 401k that you can as soon as possible. Because pretty soon, all right, when Jake is set up over the earth, it's a wrap for you. Go ahead.
Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Yep. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Right, so you're being exposed on every aspect of life. All your bullshit that you've been doing for your whole span of running the earth is being exposed now through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Okay? And so now it's to the point, well, like I said, you need to rejoice, man. All right, you need to rejoice and be glad and be happy. I think that's the issue right there.
She live it up. She max them credit cards out.
Right.
Don't leave any fucking available balance on your credit card. I mean, go over the fucking limit.
See, you got that 750 to 800 credit score.
Yeah.
Splurge.
You gotta take out a loan.
You gotta put nothing down. Go get that new Tesla. Zero down.
Right.
Literally, you got that 800, 750. You
Credit's,
gotta put no.
credit's a motherfucker.
You get to put down no money. You just give you the key.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Whoever got some.
I got some. Unless you got some.
I got two.
Okay, I'll get this real quick. This quick hitter. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's plain, man. We're at the end of this so-called white man's rulership. That's why we're saying when the brother got out Lamentations, rejoice and be glad, man, because this is the last days of your rulership, man. Go out with a bang, So I'll just read it one more time. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right? Because it's about to be a big flip, man. Right now we're at the bottom, but we finna go back on top, and Esau's going back to where he belongs, at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay?
And that's a cut. I don't know, camp people say that the Arabs are Edomite. If that's the case, if the Arabs are the Edomites, that means why the hell they getting bombed in their own country? Man, that's why Outkast had his song Bombs Over Baghdad. Yeah. Man, the United States was blowing them motherfuckers to hell and back. But if they was fucking supposed to be on top, why it is they buying weapons from somebody else?
You're on top. Why are you getting destroyed? Why are you getting messed up? If you're sent to rule for a certain amount of time, why are you already getting chopped up by it?
And it be Jake saying that shit. And the dumbass part of that is, if that's the truth, then that means we got to go back into captivity.
Right.
Because the Arabs ain't back up. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? You know, that means we got to go back into captivity. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of Yahweh Shemel Shai is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh Shemel Shai have I sacrificed in Basra in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Going into the second Ezra 6, the verse that Kyle brought up, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna totally destroy this place with thermonuclear fire, man. And it's more plain than that, man. It's gonna be great death and destruction in this land right here, man.
Because that's a beautiful precept. The sacrifice in Basra, that's here in America. This is the altar right here. We out here letting our people know, these so-called Negroes, Native American, Latinos, if you don't repent, you're gonna be part of the sacrifice that's actually set up for the wicked. The third Esau Edom. So this sacrifice is set up for him. But if our people don't repent and come back, you're gonna be part of that sacrifice, because in Revelation talks about the lake of fire. That's talking about, it's gonna be over here in America, Babylon the Great. So that sacrifice in Basra, we up here at the altar, letting our people know, repent, come back to the Heavenly Father. We'll go over the things that you need to do to try to receive salvation. But if you don't repent and come back, you're going to be part of that sacrifice of God.
And Jake need to hurry up and get it together, because the Lord's going to judge us first. You know, he's going to get the heathen. He's going to get Esau. He's going to get Moab. He's going to get Ham. He's going to get them, but he's going to come after us first, especially starting with those who know about the truth. Okay, Israelites, they know they're Israelites. Even niggas that walk around, they got Judah on their car. They walk around wearing fringes. But they're not taking it serious. They're just like, oh, we're gods and we're kings, and that's it. Hey, the Lord's going to judge you first, man, because you knew. So you need to take this serious, man. The Lord's going to start with us first. That's why the Lord's having us push so hard. Hey, repent, Jake. Repent, Israel. You know, but hey, somebody got to fill in that 2/3 slot. So,
with knowing you're an Israelite, there comes responsibility, standing that you have to uphold. We talk about that every camp, every lesson, basically. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. You know you're an Israelite. What comes next? It doesn't just end there and beam me up, Scotty looking ass. It doesn't happen like that. You got to do the work. You got to apply the scriptures. You got to follow the law. You got to serve the Lord. You got to do the work.
The scriptures say faith without works is dead. You know, because you sound like a Christian. You know, just knowing that you're an Israelite, and I'm an Israelite, and you're sitting back there eating cake. You know, that's basically the power of a Christian. Because they think, I believe in Jesus Christ, which is the false God, but they just sit back and eat cake. You know? So you're just as bad as them. Yeah, go ahead. What's your ball on that?
It is more if you want me to get it.
I think go ahead.
Isaiah 34 and 7. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be sunk with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh Shemel Shai's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
So wrapping it up. So the reason why the Lord doing this for the controversy of Zion, for what Esau, Edom, and these other nations has done to the Israelites. So the reason why the Lord is going to destroy America, Babylon the Great, and other parts of the world for the controversy of Zion. The Lord didn't tell us to march out here, no justice, no peace. The Lord got to read in the scripture. Right. What we got to do, repent, and guess what? The Lord going to send our big brother back to take our enemies out.
If you're an Israelite man, you're supposed to teach, man. You know, get your house in order. If you're an Israelite woman, try to find a man, hopefully that's following your house by trying to have the best sensibility, and get the kids in order. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. Like the brother said, you got Jake out here marching and doing all this shit. That ain't working for you, man. It don't work in their favor. I was talking about the other day in the chat. I was like, Jake do all this shit, protesting, sitting across a room full of Edomites trying to talk about how hurt they am. And they let Esau let them talk, but they don't give a shit. Because the they even say we can tell by looking in your face you don't give a shit because they don't.
Right.
The niggas gonna let you talk, but they not gonna do that because they don't care, man. You know. But I just wanted to add that too. Well, you had something?
Yeah, I got two of them.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna start with Job 14, and I started 4. It says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." So that goes into Esau having a set time of rulership. You know,
Right.
He can't go past that time of rulership that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua got set for him.
Absolutely.
You know, and so we in the midst of those times.
Yeah, because not to cut you off, when you read Revelation, the 20th chapter, it says that the devil shall be loose a little season and shall go forth and deceive the nations. That season was an appointed time. That man, it's nothing we can do about. You know, as much as we want this place to fall, that time was still appointed for this devil to rule. You know, so like me and the brother Nabah did a video last week entitled "Let the Devil Have His Cue." Hey, he already established. So now just let the time play out. But eventually, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gonna drop this dude, man. All right. See, the Lord got this devil. You know, as I'm coming down into Nashville, I'm seeing cranes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, yeah, they getting. You know, this is like one of them up and coming cities. It seemed like. But the Lord had got them doing this all so He could flatten it, man. Okay. A lot of them buildings that they're building right now, they're not even gonna get built up. All right. Due to the coming. Oh, and that's another thing too. You know, hey, it's a famine get ready to hit, man. Okay. See, we ain't seen the shockwave of that famine yet. All right, but real soon, I say more so towards the end of summer, beginning of fall, you're gonna start to see the food shelves getting a lot more scarce, man. All right. See, we coming into a time of visitation. Go ahead, brother.
All right. My other. You want to keep going?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right. This is Psalm 137 and verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom,
Right.
in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it.
Yeah, that word race it means to destroy. Okay? And when did they do that, man? When they brought us over here in the transatlantic slave trade. All right? That was their time of trouble, according to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, in which we would have to serve out. So Esau had his run with us, man. He took our nationality from us, right? Raped our women, separated the families, all right? Fed us the scraps from the animals, all right? Buck breaking Jake. You had the Derby dose with that demon out there in Jamaica that was shoving fecal matter down Jake's throats. Okay, Jake was out there in the sugarcane fields getting put to work. So they said, race it. Okay. Hey, you had the Willie Lynch letter. Now Willie Lynch, hey, his sole purpose was to what? To break up the black families. Which this was all the fulfillment of biblical prophecy, though. Okay. The Lord said that we would have to go through this. But now it's, hey, what the scripture just said. Remember Edom. All right, you so-called white people, remember you. Okay? Because you're not as innocent as you appear on TV, man. You're not as innocent as you appear on the Jersey Shore. Okay, Road Rules versus Real World. You know, all these different reality TV shows that you try to portray yourself to be some upstanding citizen, man. What is the Lord going to remember? He's going to remember the iniquities of Edom. He ain't going to remember the good. So when we ask the Lord to remember Edom, we asking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to remember his iniquities, man. For how he treated our people. All right, go ahead, my brother.
All right. It says, even to.
Because when you go into iniquity, it's like compound interest. It's sin upon sin. So it's so many sins that we don't even know what this damn devil is doing.
Oh man, bro, they got certain stuff in they congressional libraries, you know, in the books and shit hidden away in some silver case of all their sins and transgressions, man. Okay, but the Lord is gonna discover all the sins of these people out here. Okay, you ain't just gonna get away scot-free. Oh, and guess what? If somebody could hold Isaiah 14 and 21. Yeah, a lot of you Edomites that's walking around out here, y'all first generation Edomites. Okay? Y'all the first fruits of Edom back in the reincarnation. All right? Y'all that first generation. Just like the elect is back on the scene, the first fruits of the Lord. A lot of you so-called Edomites out here, you them first generation Edomites that put Jake in slavery. Hey, I ain't
Okay.
own no slaves. I ain't own no slaves.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, you established the infrastructure of slavery, and you reap the benefits of the backs of our people unto this day. And y'all treat us like crap. So guess what? We hope and pray that the Lord remember you, man, and bring you into that severe judgment. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Okay. You have some more, bro?
Yep.
Mhm.
It says, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed.
Yeah, the daughter of Babylon. Notice. Okay, now what you reading out of right here?
Psalm 137 and 8.
All right, now notice that's a psalm of David, right? Okay. Now David didn't live during the kingdom of Babylon. David lived prior to the kingdom of Babylon, correct? Now, why is he talking about the daughter of Babylon? Okay, because the daughter of Babylon is America, so he's prophesying right there. That's how you know King David was a prophet. So he's saying, remember the daughter of Babylon. Okay, go ahead, brother.
O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed.
Yeah, because America is slated for destruction. If you heathens didn't know, see, a lot of these heathens like to look at us with this little puzzle, look of astonishment. Who are these niggas? Okay, yeah. We're gonna give you a straight shooter message. We're gonna let you know what's getting ready to happen. Go ahead, bro.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Absolutely. That's what you call equity. Okay, that's what you call justice. Okay, when you can recompense an individual based upon their deeds. All right. Now we know that the deeds of Edom were wicked deeds. Okay, they were unrighteous deeds. Okay, so guess what? The Lord is going to recompense these Edomites according to their works. Okay, so your punishment is going to be severe, my man. Okay, you're punishing, and we talking about the seed of Edom. Yep. We ain't talking about the image of Edom. Okay, we talking about the seed of Edom. You got a lot of Edomites out here covered in chocolate. Yeah. Okay, your ass gonna go into slavery too. Okay, if you black and your lineage go back to an Edomite, we talking to you too. Okay, because you ain't nothing but the children of the oppressors. So the Lord is getting ready to clean slate. All right, go ahead, bro.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth out little ones against the stones.
That's right. Didn't they do that to Jake? Yeah. So what? Guess what's going to happen? It's going to be done unto them. See, the Lord is going to give his men a spiritual boost, a spiritual increase to be able to do things that the frail mind can't imagine. Okay? Okay. Spiritual power. Okay? And when doing so, when that power is distributed unto the elect, they're going to carry out certain orders from the heavens. Okay? It's going to be through the spirit of Yahweh by Shemawashah by way of the angel. Going to give brothers that increase, and you going to do what the spirit is on you to do. You ain't going to do what you want to do. Okay? Because what? Because we the creation of the Lord. So when that spiritual power hit, hey, you might be a peaceful brother. You might work in an office. You might, type for a living, live a pretty middle class life. Then the Lord hit you with spiritual power. You out here tearing shit up. Yeah, I see brothers. Because it's the will of the Father, man. Okay? So that's what's getting ready to happen. We're going to recompense you Edomites and you other nations. Okay? Sliding around on their scooters out here. See, everything is good right about now. Okay? Everything is but it's taking a turn for the worse. But eventually, the lights is going to cut off, man. And that's what we out here to tell you, man. We out here to tell you that everything is coming to an end. Okay? Anybody have that Isaiah 14? Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Yep. Who is his children? The children of the so-called white race, you Edomites. Okay? All you children running down the hill. Everybody's just out here living it up. It's a nice day out here. Lilies and it's just a day of just peace and tranquility. But slaughter is being prepared for you, man. Yep. You like a deer in the headlights. Don't even know you right there at your end. Okay? You milliseconds. You milliseconds away from your death. You out here playing around, playing games. Really, a lot of you Edomites, you should be retreating right now. Okay? You should be going somewhere in the far country. All right, out past Franklin, or you should be going out somewhere in the suburban area, in a dugout shelter, getting ready. Okay.
Yeah, go up to Kentucky. Yeah, go up to the back country dirt roads of Kentucky and hang out till everything break loose. Go ahead, bro.
God. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, the iniquity of their fathers. Now, when we go to Exodus, matter of fact, let's do this, right? Go to Exodus. You know what I want. The third and fourth generation. And before we get that one, give me Deuteronomy 24 and 16. Because it said, prepare a slaughter for the children, for the iniquities of their fathers. But then the scripture say, whoever perished being innocent. Okay? So, you know, a simple-minded person would say, well, hey, well, how is the Lord going to kill children for what their fathers did? All right, now give me Deuteronomy 24 and 16.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 16. The fathers shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers.
Right. So you'll look and say, well, you know, Edomite baby, he ain't launched no missiles on nobody yet. Yeah. You know, he ain't, you know, he can't read or write. So why is the Lord? And then the Bible says that the father shall not be put to death for the children, neither be the children be put to death for the father. But then you read Isaiah 14 and it says, prepare slaughter for the children. So now let's get some understanding. Now I want the Exodus.
Book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 7.
No,
25. I mean Exodus 20. 25. I got that.
Yeah, get the one. Oh, it's about to say the same thing. Okay, you can read whichever one, bro.
I get 20.
Okay.
All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. Yep. For I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous power.
A very jealous power. Go ahead.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
So if you go back to where it says the children shall not be put to death for the father, that's actually true. So when the Lord is preparing slaughter for the children for the iniquities of their fathers, the Lord is preparing slaughter for you because you are your fathers. Okay? You are your great and great grandfathers, man. That's you. So if we was to trace back the generations every 3 and 4 years, let's say we go 3-4 generations now, we're going to be in the early 1900s. Right? That's where we would be at. Then we're going to trace it back 3-4 generations before that. Where we going to be at? The early 1800s.
Mr. Slavery
then. If we keep going back, let's say, okay, it's 2020. Go 100 years. That's 4 generations, 100 years. That's 1920. Go back another 100 years. That's 1820. Go back another 100 years. 1720. Go back another 100 years. 1620.
That's fresh.
When did the slaves come over here?
1619. That's fresh. Yeah. Fresh slaves.
So that's the same generation.
It's a first fruit.
This is the same generation that led the slaves. Now it'd be different if it was like 2050. Okay? Yeah. No, this generation that we're in would have to be that generation that led the slaves over here. Because 3 and 4 generations is roughly 75 to 100 years. So these people that's walking around out here in Nashville, Tennessee, the capital of crunchy hot fried chicken, y'all are the fathers of the children. That's why the Lord get ready to bring it, man. Okay? Because he got everybody on the earth exactly where he wants them to be. Everybody that needs to be on the earth right now is here. All right? Isaiah 33 and 1. That's what's getting ready to happen out here, man. Let's get it, man.
All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, starting at the first verse.
Yep.
Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
Yeah, hey, can you do me a favor? Oh, that ain't the blue letter. Somebody get that word spoilers. You know, let's dig into this, man. Because that's what Esau does. Okay? That's what Esau does. He goes through the earth, raping, pillaging, robbing, and then taking the spoils. But guess what? We about to take the spoils from you. Okay?
Psalms 8:77-03, Shaddad, to deal violently with, despoil, devastate, ruin.
Devastated us, man. If you can really go back and get, I say, an hour visual of what happened to us in slavery, you would be ready to go and go on and berserk. Yeah. Okay? The history books don't do it no justice, man. Okay? The imagery don't do it no justice. if you could see the level of treatment and devastation that happened to our people during that time, you would be ready to be a serial killer. Okay? So they devastated us, man. To this day. Until this day, we're still feeling the recoil of the transatlantic chattel slavery. And we shouldn't have a problem. Yeah. Are you crazy? No, we have a controversy because the Lord got a controversy. And we're going to stay controversial. Okay? Until we get righteous judgment. All right? Now let's get back to that Deuteronomy. I'm sorry. Isaiah 33. Yes, sir.
Look at Isaiah 33, verse 1. Yep. Woe to thee that spoilest
and or dealt treacherously, devastating. Go ahead.
And thou was not spoiled.
Yeah, we ain't do nothing to you fucking Edomites. Yeah, here it is. You came over here, Gad. What was Gad doing? Hey, come on, peace.
Come on, peace.
You know, peace. You know, let me sign your paperwork. Look, we cool.
Like, let me show you how to live.
Yeah, let me show you. You know, a matter of fact, it's a creek over here. Come over here.
Freshwater creek.
You know, you can build on that side. We'll be over here. No, practice your culture and customs. We cool. Just be cool. No, you can't be cool. All right, go ahead, bro.
And dealest treacherously, and thou dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yeah, you a treacherous nation. Hey, really, man, to be honest, you should be ashamed to be an Edomite. It's a shame to be an Edomite, okay? Especially an American Edomite or I can't say what I want to say, or Amalekite.
1948.
Yeah, you should be ashamed to be a 48er. Yeah. Walking around the earth, nose hanging out like a goddamn a train. Okay? Big ass heads. Okay? You should be ashamed to be a fucking skunk. All right? Go ahead, bro.
And they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil.
Yeah, because that's what they're going to try to do to you. You know, we love these people, man. We treated them fairly. We gave them welfare. We gave them WIC. We gave them subsidized housing. Okay, we gave them scholarships. And we let them get into our NFL and our NBA. Right? That's what you devils going to try to use as a bargaining tool to get out your judgment. Man, the Lord ain't hearing nothing. Okay, your judgment is written in the heavens. And it's about to come down upon Idumea. All right? And if you are attached to these Edomites, going into you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you have any fabrics attached to this devil, when all hell break loose, your ass going with him. Okay? The Lord ain't playing no games, man. All right? He gonna spin. Hey, the Lord gonna spin a lot of you jakes too. All right? You got an Edomite right now loading up a 100-round clip, strapping his boots up to his kneecap, putting paint on his face. Got all kind of artillery sheds just waiting to cream you niggas.
Nah, definitely Franklin that you talking about.
Oh, Franklin, man, I was in the store last night. Man, I was like, man, you gotta keep your head up high out this motherfucker. Man, I was walking through that motherfucking chin up. You devils ain't gonna intimidate me. Yeah, we're in the time of the visitation of America. If you don't know, we're witnessing the fall of America right now, which is biblical prophecy. Yep. We're witnessing the fall. Okay? Now, you Edomites can be bold and brave when it comes to us. Look, we're a destroyed people. You need to be hollering at your government that's about to try to take your guns. That's right. You need to be going at your government officials that's getting ready to confiscate your Second Amendment.
Right. Yeah, that's getting Esau riled up too. Mm-hmm. You know, the Biden pushing that whole narrative of getting rid of the guns. You know, like Bishop said, the Second Amendment is going to be stripped away from people. Mm-hmm. That's going to make especially the red states.
Oh man,
they're about to go ballistic, man.
This is a red state.
This is red state.
Yeah,
basically the majority of the South is like
red. This got red state all over, man. You know, you can tell these Edomites out here don't play no games, boy.
They do this for the sport. This is what they do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm big here online on social media. Esau be proud with them deer pictures.
Oh.
Smiling. They got a deer, they got a moose or whatever. They proud of that shit.
Hanging off the elephant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you said, it's gonna be niggas head soon. You know?
Yeah.
But like I said,
some more. Finish this up.
Thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously,
go ahead.
they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yeah, man. See, somebody give me Micah 5:7. Micah 5:7. See, you ain't gonna get away that easy. And see, we're a peaceful people. So if let's say Esau would come and be like, all right, look, ceasefire, man. You know, we're gonna go ahead and give y'all 40 acres and a mule. Every nigger family is gonna get a $2 million advancement. We're gonna leave y'all alone. Jake will actually take that shit. Yeah. But no, the spirit of the Lord is gonna move on Jake to deal with them. We don't want no fucking money up here. All right? We don't want your money. We don't want to live good in your neighborhood's luxury with you. Okay? We don't want to reap the benefits of America with you. All right? We get our daily bread, we serve the Lord, we got our shelter, we got our necessities, and we teach the word. That's all we really need here in America. We want sovereignty and we want rulership over you. We don't want your fucking Federal Reserve notes.
That's why our people gotta go, because they want the opposite of segregation. Now realizing that when we were segregated and they had everything separate, that was when we was in our best estate. Right. Here in Babylon. But you niggas want to live right alongside Esau. You want to be next door neighbors to him.
Malcolm the King spirit.
Yeah.
Malcolm X spirit.
That little white boys.
Right. Not Malcolm X like
Nah, hell no.
Malcolm X like yeah.
But you know, little white boys, little white girls can play with little black girls and little black boys. No, man.
Here it is. He popping Martin Luther King, he popping all that shit. That nigga died with a pack of Newport Hunters on his goddamn nightstand. He's supposed to be a preacher, a devout Christian Baptist preacher. Yeah. And that nigga died with a pack of Newport shorts on his goddamn nightstand and a glass of coffee. That Martin Luther King wasn't nothing but a big pink lip nigga, man. Yeah. That was set up by the elites. Okay, just a lip demon. Okay, that's all Martin Luther King was. A nigga that know how to flap his goddamn big lips. Okay, on camera. The real men that set up to teach the word in these times were the prophets. Yep. All right, the men that you see, the scripture says what? Thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Right. Okay. What scripture I had called for?
Micah 5.
Oh yeah, Micah 5, man, because it said like what the brother Kaya just read. It said that what? When you shall cease to deal treacherously, they're gonna deal treacherously with you. So let's get that Micah 5, bro.
All right, Micah 5.
Okay.
Micah chapter 5, verse 7.
Yep.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people.
Yeah, many people. See, the Lord done fattened up America with people. Okay? America is fattened with civilians. Yep. And don't the scripture say in Job 27:13, when the wicked is multiplied, it is for what? For the sword. Okay? So it say Jacob shall be in the midst of many people. Go ahead, my brother.
As they do from Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah, now imagine a dew all over this lawn right here. It's everywhere. It's not a spot out there that you would be able to step on where your shoe wouldn't get wet. That's how the elect is likened unto these other nations. We're going to be all on their ass, man. Okay? When it's time, at an appointed time. Yep. Okay? Everything is appointed by Yahweh Shemel Shai. Nothing is done by the purpose of man. Okay? We all move at the will of the Lord. So at that appointed time, the Lord is going to raise up them judges in the earth, and they're going to be all over you goddamn humans. Whosoever they are. Lord willing, we hope it's us. All right? Go ahead, bro.
As the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for man.
Yep. Meaning it don't wait. Hey, when the showers come, let's say a storm cloud was to roll over right now, they ain't gonna be like, hold on, wait for them brothers to cheat. You know, I mean, it might do it. The angels might do it for brothers, but it won't say that for that fucking Edomite over there. You know, all right, well, let's wait for this Edomite to cross the street. Then we gonna rain. You know, no. When it's time for the Lord to rise up, that somebody Zephaniah 3:8. When it's time for the Lord to raise up that number, they gonna move immediately. Okay, that's why I said they tarrieth nor waiteth for man. Go ahead, brother.
Nor waiteth for the sons of men.
Go ahead.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
Yeah, as a lion among the beasts of the forest. Now, a lion is known as the king of the jungle. Ain't nothing in the forest that can keep up with a lion. Only thing that might could is probably a tiger. But the strength of the lion is going to outweigh the tiger. Okay? the endurance of the lion. A tiger can only go but for a certain space of time. A tiger could go because it's predicated upon strength. Okay? So when the Lord raises up Jacob, it's going to be like a lion of the nations, man. Okay? That's what we're fighting for. And up until that point, all we're going to do is watch America continue to deteriorate from the inside out. Yeah. This place is corroding. All right? America is corroding right before the eyes of you civilians, and nobody's doing nothing about it. You should be at Capitol Hill every day.
And that shit right there for
That's right.
Capitol Hill, they should be on the lawn right up there.
If you Edomites were smart, you would be up there protesting every day. Because President Sleepy Joe Biden, okay, which we're not for him over here, he's getting ready to confiscate your guns. And that's going to lead to civil war. Yep. Watch and see what we tell you. Mark our words, okay? It's going to lead to a full-scale fallout, man. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for you Edomites to be divided, man. So you're trying to hold on to that little fabric of American patriotism. You know, hey, my fellow American, you know. But in all actuality, inside you, as you salute each other, fucking Democrat. You know, that's what they saying in they fucking liberal. Catch him in the dark fucking alley out. Hang his fucking ass up by his fucking asshole. That's how you Edomites think. Okay? But then on the surface level, hey, it's hey brother, what's up, brother? You know, did you catch the finals? You know?
It's still Curry pretty good.
Yeah, everything on the surface level is fake.
It's like that iceberg.
Yeah. That's the real substance of it. But then on the surface level, you fucking Edomites is out here playing that patriotic American peacekeeper spirit. Won't you just take that fucking veil off and storm these fucking buildings? Okay? Because the patriotism that you're hanging on to is being stripped. So why fake it? All right? So you Edomites got too comfortable. Now the Lord raising up Jake. Y'all these just chilling over here in America. We moving in y'all. We all out in Franklin. It was probably a time, you go back 50, 60 years ago, ain't no nigga walking around Franklin. Now we all out in Franklin. Okay? Getting better hotel rooms than you Edomites. You letting Jake move into your neighborhoods, getting bigger houses than you, fucking your women, your daughters, should I say, not your wives, because we don't do that over here. Okay? You're getting your daughters, marrying your daughters. Okay? You Edomites are comfortable. Where's that old down home country fried Edomite at? Okay? He's getting raised up too. But guess what? Y'all getting raised up to go at each other, man. Self-destruct.
Right. The Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. Who steal some more of it, right? Yeah, let's finish that, bro. Yeah, y'all brothers got it.
As a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. You gotta remember, man. See that the anger of the Lord is gonna be put in us. Right now, no, we kind of chill, bro. I mean, we frustrated with this place. Don't get me wrong, and we tired of being here. But bro, we ain't really feeling like that. You know, the Lord is going to take all of that anger that's in him and distribute that within the elect. And it's going to be a burst of spirit. See, the Lord had the opportunity to see things progress. He didn't see the whole story. The Lord seen what happened in Greece when they polluted the temple. The Lord seen what happened in Rome when the abomination that make the desolate rose up. The Lord seen what happened in Babylon, ancient Babylon, when they destroyed the temple. See, the Lord seen the transatlantic slave trade. He getting all the reports from the angels. He's seeing Jake getting tossed off the ships. He's seeing babies getting ripped apart. See, we ain't seen none of that yet. We hear about it. So wait till that anger that the Lord has is put in the brothers. Okay? It's gonna be a different scene. Okay? Because we're being raised up to the prey, like a young lion. Sometimes a young lion just gotta sit and watch. That's what the Lord doing. He just sit and watch. And then when that anger gets to a certain point, it's gonna explode into the brothers. Okay? That's what's getting ready to happen out here. And you ain't gonna be able to touch the anointed of the Lord. Okay? But they're sanctified from the womb by Yahweh by Shemal Shah to do what he want to do. Okay, finish that off, bro.
And tear in pieces, and none can deliver.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna deliver you. That's what I was just saying. None is gonna deliver you Edomites. It ain't gonna be no savior that's gonna raise up to deliver the seed of Edom from the Lord. Okay?
And Paul Revere ain't coming.
Ain't no Paul Revere or what's that motherfucking name? Not General Colin Powell. General Custer. You know, that was with the cavalry. You know, General Custer out there.
About the massacre at
Yep.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, the massacre.
Not Bigfoot.
Wounded Knee.
Yeah, Wounded Knee.
Yeah, Wounded Knee.
Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah, Stonewall Jackson. Yeah, Andrew Jackson. Okay, Robert E. Lee. Jefferson Davidson. Okay, you ain't gonna have nobody that's gonna raise up, you know, and do what they gotta do. Russia gonna raise up. That's who gonna raise up. Russia. Clean your goddamn clock. Okay?
I had this quick precept for
Yes,
you
sir.
just speaking on. Ezekiel 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
Yep, you got it, bro.
Just like the elder the bishop was saying, hey, when the Lord raised the elect of the nation of Israel up, it's going to be the Lord's fury.
That's
because,
right.
like you were saying, we didn't see all these different atrocities that happened. Well, I think it was alligator bait,
Right.
you know, Jake getting thrown off the boat. We probably was there during their lifetime,
Yep.
but we don't remember it now. So the Lord don't put his anger upon us to eat in the way the Lord wanted to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to bring that up.
That's a beautiful point. You know, that's how you know, man, everything is at the will of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. It tells us that in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, that the will of man concerning the Most High is to be thankful. Everything is the will of it's not even the will of Yahweh Shah. Okay? And that's the only begotten Son. It's the will of the Father. That's why Yahweh Shah even said, he was like, Lord, let this cup pass from me, but only let thy will be done. So it's still the will, because his flesh wanted it done his way. But the Lord knew, hey, it's all the will of the Father. So the will of the Most High, through his only begotten Son, is to take you Edomites out.
Right.
Okay? We rising up. Go ahead, Malachi, you got it, bro.
It's Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God, for thine enemy have persecuted thee.
Mm-hmm.
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
Man, beautiful, man. See, that's going to be a blessing when the Lord is able to. Man, Lord willing, we live to see this fall, man. Okay? But we want to see the fall of you Edomites. You Edomites got this whole setup, and it looks like, hey, it looks, from the naked eye, it looks like it's impossible to overcome this, you know? Because it's a lot. Bro, America got layers, bro. Not only do they have police, these niggas got SWATs, they got federal agents, they got CIA, they got FBI. Not only that,
ATF.
they got ATF, they got fucking a military, an Air Force, a Navy, they got Marines, they got allies with NATO, they got NATO troops, they got a Space Force. So from the naked eye, it seems like
DEW.
Yeah,
Direct energy weapons.
So with the naked eye, the carnal mind will make you think that there's no way that this country can fall. And that's what Jake. If you a Jake in the world, you gonna think the same fucking way. But see, through Yahweh Shai, we got hope, because now we understand the only way that it can be taken down. It was just like remember in the movie Avengers Endgame, and Doctor Strange went through like 14 million scenarios or something like that. And he said it was and we found that one scenario that worked. Yahweh Shai, because he could come back and take all of this shit down.
He tried every Jesus and Buddha, Allah, and all this other shit.
Yep.
He done tried all these other philosophies, and none of them are gonna work. Yeah, black culture.
Getting a rap career,
Yeah.
going to the NBA.
Yeah, go integrating yourself within the community of Esau, Edom, That shit don't work, man. You just turn out to be a coon ass nigga with a bald head.
That's it.
I want to say the ones that did stand up, like LeBron, they told his ass to shut up.
Shut up and fucking
Right,
dribble.
yeah.
That nigga's an Edomite woman. Yeah,
They
Yeah.
black ass up and
I
dribble.
forgot her name, but yeah, that bitch on Fox News.
Right.
Shut up and dribble.
Right. And that's the narrative that they put on Jake. You know, just an entertainment. That's why the scriptures say they required of us a song in our captivity. Okay, they just look at Jake for entertainment purposes, man. But guess what? The scriptures say we gonna live to see that fall of the enemy, and we're gonna tread upon his fucking neck. Yeah. Fuck your basketball, anything that you got to offer. Okay, only thing that you can offer is your goddamn self. Okay, we don't want nothing from you but you. Okay, that's all we want from the Edomite. Is you, your whole. We want all of y'all. Yeah. Don't give us no car, no basketball, no degrees, no scholarship. The only thing we want from an Edomite is an Edomite. That's what we want. Go ahead, Doc.
So this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood.
Yeah, woe, destruction. How was America built? Off the blood of the Native Americans, which y'all don't even give respect to. Okay? This is their land, and you destroyed them, man. Pushed them up in the reservations throughout the plains of America. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city by iniquity.
Yep, and America was established by iniquity, witchcraft, sorcery. All right, the founding fathers was nothing but occultist, ritualistic demons. That's it. Freemasons. Okay, they was a part of the Council of 13. Yeah, you had the Warburgs, the Warburgs, the Oppenheimers. Look, this all Esau, this all they want to do. See, if you Edomites were smart, you'll be up there making all that goddamn noise and commotion. You'll be right up there doing all that old bullshit. Your father said, I wish I could tell him, man. I wish I could go over there and tell him, your fathers failed you.
That's right.
Your forefathers failed you, man. Look at how y'all acting. Your forefathers, you know what? Y'all are making your forefathers is turning over in the grave.
That's right.
Because they got,
That's right.
Yeah, because they got memes of that shit. They had one where they was like time travel was available back then, and like say one of them old niggas came back now, and it was like, you freed the what? Because their forefathers, they wanted to prove none of this shit.
Right.
Hell, George Washington told these niggas don't make political parties.
Yep.
They didn't listen to that.
Nope.
But now you go to when America was first established to now versus now. Oh hell no, they would like the bishop said, they would be turning over their graves. Yeah. You got niggas in Walmart.
Right.
You know.
Right, bro.
This nigga's living next to you.
Like, hold on.
America was established to based off of Psalms 49:11. They inward thought.
Yep.
Their houses continue forever. Now these niggas. That's why the preacher King Solomon, he said all of this is vanity because you don't know, roughly paraphrasing, but you don't know if the person that you, the person after you is going to continue this. And Esau's a prime example of that.
Prime example.
You know, this nigga, he started this country based off of certain principles which are all demonic.
Yep.
You know, and it's definitely continuing. But look at these niggas.
Hey, everybody
party buses.
There's like party buses everywhere out here.
Oh yeah,
there's everybody everywhere.
Everywhere.
You went to Broadway?
Right, yeah.
If you go to Broadway, which is a little down the street, it's worse. That's the body. That's like the belly.
Yeah.
So you see even more of those.
Yeah, you can tell this is a real party nightlife city.
Yeah.
So you Edomites out here, you have failed. They passed you the torch and you dropped that motherfucker. That's all they want to do.
Like you said,
Here it is. You Edomites supposed to be sitting at a round table right now, drinking some goddamn whiskey, talking about an overthrow. You supposed to be putting together a rebellion, man. That's what you so-called white, regular civilians supposed to be doing right now. If you had any common fucking sense, you would start a revolution. Okay? Instead of starting a revolution, your ass up on the party bus fucking around. Good for you. Good for you.
Right, yeah.
Good for you. Okay? So that ain't nothing but a signal for us to show that you fallen. Okay?
And that this nigga is not profitable to run the earth.
Yep.
He's not, damn, what's the word? He ain't fit to run the earth.
He's not profitable.
Yeah.
Like the scripture say.
Yeah, that's why, as the scripture says, go ahead and get to that time.
Right, bro. Hey, good. Hey, good, man. Hey, that's why the scripture say, look, I was envious at the prosperity of the wicked.
Yep.
You know, I see no death in their bands, and they didn't die like others. But look, give it some time.
Yeah.
Let them have his time.
Let 'em
Like
do
me in the box. Look, it ain't gonna. Us being mad that this devil on the party bus ain't gonna do nothing. And sometimes I gotta remind myself that. Okay? Man, I hope we go have 10 motherfucking Michelob lights tonight. Okay?
Max his fucking credit card
Oh
out.
hell yeah. Yeah, man. I hope you go trick on the bitch. You know, go spend some money. You know, go have a good time. Because the dollar is falling anyway.
Yeah, like you brought out earlier, Lamentations.
Yeah,
Rejoice and be glad. Let them
That's
do it.
That's the scripture.
Let them do it. Let them have fun.
Have fun.
You know, fret not. Go ahead, bro. Slide.
Sirach chapter 10, I'll start at 2 to 4. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right, so you got a child running this whole world. So it only makes sense that these niggas are gonna be walking around acting like children. Yeah. You know, these people are simple-minded as hell, and they get it from their damn daddy Esau. Yeah. Go ahead.
An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, what it say? An unwise king destroyed his people. Because you got homeless Edomites. And here it is, this man is putting out chemtrails that he himself has to breathe in. You know, yeah, opioids. Esau is all up on the opioid shit.
Right.
You know, they're more homeless. They're more. They started getting more fucked up than us.
I would say they're catching the curses now.
That Deuteronomy
30.
30.
Esau is disenchanted.
Yeah, he do.
Esau is disenchanted from wickedness. Okay?
Is there no more wisdom in Tina?
It's like, bro, this dude is totally gone. If these Edomites had any level of comprehension, they should be out here scoffing. Like, damn, where are the scoffers at?
Yeah, really, you don't even getting scoffers like that anymore.
Us either.
It's like,
But I remember, you go back to 09, 2010, man, we was getting scoffed at every fucking week, about 10, 12 different times a day. Okay? Now we glad if we get one. We be happy to get a scoff.
Man,
I never
cut your ass.
Bro, I never thought that I would say I'm happy that you scoff.
Yeah.
That's how far the Lord did, but that's just a job well done on the behalf of the Israelites. That's right. Starting with Yahweh Bashim Al-Rashad. People don't even scoff like that no more. It's nothing you can say. Okay? If the Edomite came up here right now, I wouldn't even yell. As I'm trying to get some people's attention. If they was to come up here, I would verbally annihilate them with wisdom, just as y'all brothers would. Okay. See, the catch-22 is we cry loud like a trumpet. Yeah. Okay. But then you get up here, then you switch it to a scholar. Turn to a scholar. Okay. You turn to a philosopher. You turn to a man of wisdom, man that know prophecy, that know scriptures, that where they can't say shit. You devils are totally gone. You don't even use your bravery no goddamn more. Go storm. Hey, when I seen them storm the Capitol, I was like, that's that good old Edomite I'm looking for. You know? That's that good old-fashioned, smothered, country, scattered Edomite that I've been looking for. Okay?
That nigga on the plane, that savage.
Yeah, that savage, that savage, that I don't give a fuck. Okay? That's the Edomite that you need to raise up. Where you militia Edomites at right now, man? Okay? Where are you at?
You remember that video? The KKK niggas?
Yeah.
It was,
Ain't did shit.
right.
Black Lives Matter doing more than you goddamn Edomites right now. Right. You Edomites ain't tore this motherfucker up yet.
Yeah, the basic Edomite, he quiet right now.
Yeah. The average, you out here partying with niggas. The average Edomite has been disenchanted. Okay? That's how you know America is on its way out. You Edomites supposed to be tearing this motherfucker up. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Yeah, you talking about you so-called white people. Okay? You a base nation, meaning the bottom. Okay? You're as nothing. Okay? You're a low degree of man. Okay? Go ahead, bro. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so what happened? You trying to be some prestigious, God-fearing, law-abiding citizen. Boy, if you don't break some goddamn laws and tear some of these goddamn buildings up like the good old-fashioned Edomite that you are, okay?
We'll go to jail.
Yeah, what happened to you Edomites? Now you got Edomite cops locking up other Edomites. Why ain't you cops letting a lot of these Edomites off the hook? Okay? You so-called cops supposed to be letting niggas lynch. You supposed to be letting certain of these white people lynch niggas and then letting them off.
Yeah.
You got too complacent. What happened to that good old white code? You know, the white code of see, that's how you know. See, the Lord gonna stir you Edomites back up to that nature. Right. Okay? The Lord is gonna stir you back up to that nature. But this time y'all gonna be divided. Y'all gonna be divided this go around, man. Because every Edomite is not gonna agree with violence, man. Okay? So a lot of you Edomites, you getting ready to be ripped totally apart, man. Okay? From the inside out, like the scripture say, if Satan be divided against Satan, how can he stand? Okay? You can't cast out, the devil can't cast out another devil. If a scoffer come up here being Satan, right? And another scoffer come up here, he can't cast that demon out of him. All right?
And even in math, I think a double negative equals
a positive.
Yeah.
How can Satan cast one another out? So you got you fucking liberals out here trying to shame the conservatives, but then you got the conservatives trying to shame the liberals. So who's gonna win? Nobody, because y'all ain't one mind. So raise that good old-fashioned Edomite back up and tear some shit up, man.
Right.
That's what we want. We want to see you eat it. Because see, when a nigga do it, it's all fluff. You know, when I seen niggas riding, I was like, yeah, just give it a couple of days. You know, give it a couple of days, nigga gonna be back scrolling on the ground. Well, when you Edomite start tearing some shit up, that's a statement. Okay? See, Edomites make statements. Okay? A nigga just make a guest appearance. Okay? That's all you niggas want to do. Just go and get some goddamn hot Cheetos from CVS, some tissue, you know, just baby. Yeah, look, baby, yeah, you running all the CVS grabbing fucking socks. You know, stupid shit that's just ridiculous. See, Edomites gonna go try to steal land. They gonna go in there. When all hell break loose, they gonna set up forts. You know, hey, what you think they did in Capitol Hill? They took over the fucking Oval Office. See, they go for territory, man. You niggas be out there looting, stealing pencils, you know, school supplies, stupid shit. You niggas ain't making no statements. That's why the Lord gonna get you Edomites roused up. Okay? And through that, he gonna get Jake roused up. Which one of y'all brothers got something?
I got it. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. No, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 15 and 16.
Yep, that's what.
Oh, y'all better get that.
I was thinking of that scripture.
For the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. God. So he's going to what the bishop's going to. Rousing these Edomites up. Here it is. You got Jim Crow Joe. He's trying to take the sword from you. Yeah. So why aren't you fighting? Hey, Lord, he's going to rise you damn devils up. Swords in your hand, because you go back to Genesis through the Spirit. That was the Lord gave you that blessing. But then you got Jim Crow Joe trying to take the blessing that the Lord gave you.
Right. The funny thing is, to me, what I personally noticed, nobody's saying shit.
Right.
All the things about, and not just on that, but the blackouts that's coming up, the food shortages, all that. The only thing that Jake is talking about, or what anybody's talking about, is that shooting that happened in Texas. Maybe some Buffalo. Other than that, Jake ain't talking about nothing else.
Hey, but you know why? A lot of people are scared to voice their true opinion because they're scared of getting canceled. They're scared of getting canceled either by family, friends, or the public eye. That's why, see, we denied ourselves up here. We don't give a damn if you cancel us or not. That's why we speak with so much conviction and so much passion. Because we don't give a fuck if we canceled and we denied ourselves. See, a lot of you Edomites, you disagree with what's going on in the world, but you scared to say it because you scared about the recoil of somebody at your job seeing it. You know, you getting fired. Or you scared to be a Karen. If I was you Edomites, if I was an Edomite, I would. If I was a real Edomite, I would promote the Karen movement. I would be, hey, embrace your Karenism. You know, embrace it. Hey, utilize it more, white woman. You know, embolden, get more emboldened to create more and start more shit, and make the rest of these Edomites follow suit. But no, Esau's scared to be recorded. Yeah, recorded. They go to show you're losing your power. Because back in the day, you go back to the 20s and the 10s. The Karen disagreement that brought every Edomite in the village out. You know, everybody came out, pitchforks, torches.
That would happen in Mattel.
Shotguns. You know, now Karen is scared to be canceled now. So now nobody says nothing. Nobody speaks about it. Okay? That's how you know that the power is being taken from you, Edomites, by the global elitists. They're canceling you. They don't want your voice. They don't care about your voice. So therefore, you follow them too. Okay? If you are a second class, third class Edomite, the elite don't care about you. They don't even plan on bringing your ass into the New World Order. That's right. Okay?
The boss is losing too. Because then they worried about the backlash they'll get if they don't fire you.
Yep.
If you go and promote some shit, you know, that's contrary to the public opinion, if you don't fire them, then your head's going, you know, and then if they don't fire them, you know.
And see, the dude, the CEO from Netflix is trying to show these top Edomites how to do it. Like, look, man, they got mad. Look, they got mad because we hosted Dave Chappelle. Right. You know, and Dave Chappelle said some controversial shit, but I'm keeping that shit up. That's my platform. That's my business. I'm not about to let public opinion make me pull something off of my business venture. Yeah. Fuck y'all. That's how the average Edomite should be. But see, Esau getting caught up into the fucking narrative that the elite is pushing on society. So PC. Being PC. When have you Edomites ever been fucking PC? Okay? Yeah. When have you ever tried to be politically correct? You got Edomites going by cheering us on. Nigga, if you don't park the car and get out and do something about it, right? Hey, but you know what? That's because what's happening is we're seeing the fall of America through their citizens. As the scripture says, as the people, so is what? So is the ruler. So if the people is in this docile mentality, state of mind with no urgency, what you think the elite doing? That power, that energy of rulership is being taken from them, man, and being passed over to us. Okay? Who got that kingdom translated? Oh, you got something, Malachi?
Yeah, I was having to pull the Babylon is falling.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Just what off what you said?
Absolutely, you want to? Yeah, man. Because that's what we see going on. And we love it. I'm just hypothetically speaking on how Esau's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay? I don't give a two shits if he was like that or not. Right. Technically speaking, the proper mindset that an Edomite should be tearing some shit up. Yeah. Okay? Here it is, your ass hanging off the side of a party bus when the fucking dollar is being devalued. Okay? There's a food shortage coming, and the average Edomite is out here playing games. That go to show you the Lord is stripping you of your power. Okay?
And our people are falling right along suit. Yep. That's why you're going to receive the same judgment as Esau received. Man. You want to be simple as hell. Here it is. You got a kingdom falling and the kingdom rising, and you still trying to cling on to the kingdom that's falling. And the Most High is going to do away with you.
Jake will make a video online saying, it's getting bad out here. It's getting bad out here. And they go back sit on the couch. Right in the work. Back on the couch playing 2K.
He posted that shit on his website.
Yeah.
Right.
He be like, man, black people need to wake up, man. Scratching his chin. Right. And then like this, just go right back to work.
Yeah, go right back to work.
Clock back in.
See, and then they all hypocritical. I had this one dude that I used to work with years ago. It was a riot that went down in Baltimore, and he was like, man, it's good to see my people standing up. But I was like, bro, they ain't gonna do that but for so long. And then, the spirit just hit me. I was like, look, man, can't nobody really say nothing to me about no protest. I said, man, we out there every week for our people.
Man, right.
We ain't laid down and went back into disenchantment. Like, no, I can't go out there this Saturday. You know, my back hurt, my knee hurt. I'm up here handling some business. I still made it my business to get down here and stand for the elect, for Yahweh Bashem Shah. We ain't just going back into a docile state of mind. So Jake ain't got no goddamn excuse.
Right.
What the fuck you settling for? Okay? You don't settle. Okay? You don't settle, man. It's like Trump. You know? You need to get as low as you can get. Go. Don't settle and drop. You know, you're going to drop. You got goddamn. You got 13. Jake could drop for 20. Oh, get down about 5, 6, 12. You know? Get your numbers down and don't settle, man. Meaning get yourself together first before we ain't in the time to settle. The scripture says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. It will destroy you, even with a sword destruction. We ain't got no time to be going back into the state of this fucking world. This current present world that we living in is fading away, like it tells you in the book of 1 Corinthians. So the foolishness of preaching is where the value is at, even though it might look, damn, and nothing is happening, nothing is going on. But see what's happening is, see, we can't look for it to be, all right, 10,000 people is out here. Now we know the Lord is honoring the words that we saying in the world, on the stage of the world, because he's bringing it to pass. Everything that we're saying is being honored on a global scale. So you have to have vision. You got to see beyond. Oh, ain't nobody standing out here listening. Ain't no more scoffers like that. We only got 5 views or 6 views, or it's only one person on the comment board right now. So damn is the look. No. See, the Lord is showing us our results on the global stage. Okay? He letting us see, oh, yeah. See, what y'all saying is now starting to happen in Russia and Ukraine. Oh, matter of fact, look what's going on over there. Hey, brothers, did y'all see this article? So the Lord is rewarding us on a global level, not a domestic, you know. No, the Lord is showing us our words is reaching across the seas. Yeah. So we are handling big business out here. Okay? Whether the naked eye can perceive it or not, we don't care. Because we watching the world. We are part of this whole global toss-up right now. Everybody is fighting for that the power seat of the world. Well, we are too. Yeah. So we can't have a small mind and think because everything ain't compacted right here in front of us, we ain't making no noise. You Edomites are watching us. Yeah. You elite global Edomites, you Hamites, you Chinese, all of you global leaders we have come across your desk.
Why are 10 subscriber channels getting deleted?
Right.
Or 1 view. Why is that getting deleted? But you got Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they got 300 million views and that shit, you see vagina on camera.
Yep.
And they ain't taking that shit down.
You know why? Because we going before the gates of the nobles. Cardi B's going before the commoners. You know, the docile regular citizens. See, our videos so high powered and so potent that it don't go to the commoners. It go to the global elitists. It go to the top pencil pushers, the CEOs, all right, the world shakers.
They're watching.
So that's how we got to look at this thing. Yeah, we might get a couple views here and there. It might be 5, 6, 7 of us. But guess what? Our message, the result of our message is playing out on a global scale. We handling big business up here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Let's go, my brother.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Mm-hmm. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
right?
But against principalities.
Yeah, the ways, the things that they deem to be primary in the society. The word principal means first. All right, like you got principal in the school. You know, he's the head in command. Or you might make principals list. That means that's all. Principal list is all A's. Then you got honor roll. That's A's and B's. Yeah. If you principals list, that's the top. So we go up against the principalities, meaning the things that they esteem first here in America. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world,
yep,
against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah, we go up against people that we ain't necessarily came face to face with. Now, how many of you niggas ever did that? Okay? Yeah, you niggas competing with each other, but y'all competing face to face. We going up against a shadow government that we have never seen. That we have never, if I ain't gonna lie, bro, one of them could walk by right now and I wouldn't even know it.
Yeah. They probably do. Hell.
I believe
They
they do.
could be hiding in the bushes. And
They might ride by, roll
niggas
down
on
the
the party
window.
bus.
I think he's just a regular fucking cracker.
Yeah.
Okay? But we got his attention. Okay? See, the average nigga can't get their attention. Okay? So how are we able to get their attention? Because the power of this word. That's how we got to know. See, this is bigger than what we can perceive. Okay? They trying to track and locate us and put an APB on us because of what we saying right now. Because we speak the truth. Okay? You think one of them niggas over there, you think the elite worried about an average nigga?
You got them right where they want.
Yeah, they don't kill each other. You know? Yeah, it's like chess. You know? The kings ain't coming out for no pawns like that. The king don't oh shit, a pawn just made a move. Let me jump everybody and get to the pawn. No. Don't work like that. Ain't moving for no fucking pawn. Y'all got that.
Well, I got traps and schemes set up for
For
the
the pawn. Before the rook. You know? The king don't come. Now the king come out when the other king move or the queen move. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's when the king got to move. So what we doing? We falling back. We ain't out here riding with you goddamn niggas. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Basically getting into, how it may seem like not going on right at this very moment. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Yeah. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, so it will surely come, it will not tarry. It said the vision, read that first part again.
It says Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, it's an appointed time where we're gonna see the fall of Esau Edom. You know, so just like we were speaking about, just because you don't see it face value, you don't got 800 niggas lined up, along with some other nations and shit. That don't mean nothing, man. The Most High is a man of his word.
That's right, bro.
So at the end of the day, these things are gonna come to pass, whether niggas out here or not, whether people on the comment boards or not. It doesn't matter, man.
Even though we're still paying bills and having to go in and clock in, stuff's still happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
I said that message earlier. I said spirits are turning up. Even though we can still get a check, but things are turning up.
It is, bro. Mm-hmm. And this is what we wanted to turn up. And that, see, as a prophet, you have the power of words within you. So you have the power to say certain things, but you don't have to do it. You see, that's the power of a prophet. We could say, hey, there's gonna be race wars out here. We won't participate in the race war. We could say, yeah, you fuck a race war.
Right,
we ain't be out here goddamn spraining my ankle for you niggas.
Siding with blacks. No, man.
Yeah.
We don't want
Yeah, right.
I want no part of black culture.
Yeah, out here marching up the street for 8-9 hours with you niggas tired. I ain't doing that shit. But see, we have the power to say things and make the world move on them. Just like we say, you women out here gonna be getting raped.
Yeah,
bro, we ain't gonna rape none of you fucking women. We don't even want to have consensual sex with a lot of you bitches.
And honestly, when that time comes, I thought about it before too. Sex really ain't gonna be on your mind when all hell breaks.
Hell no.
You running from Esau.
You
hiding from Esau.
You in a bush.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
You in a bush hiding. You got your lady.
Yeah.
There's troops right there. Hold on. Let me slip it in real quick.
Yeah.
Man, your mindset gonna
get shot.
All right, man. Fuck that pussy.
Right. The Lord ain't dealing with you. You got that mindset. You're trying to get some head in the bush.
Well, the scriptures, matter of fact, let me get it. Speaks about to deflower a virgin. I'm gonna get it real quick. Ecclesiasticus 20:4. As is the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin, so is he that executes judgment with violence. See that? So the same lust that a virgin has for a woman is the same lust that a righteous man has to execute judgment with violence. I done got pussy before. Okay? Majority of us out here have. It ain't that big of a deal. Really it's overrated in this society. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's good, but it ain't how motherfuckers is making it out to be. Okay. Now we ain't never got revenge on our enemies. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
You ain't never got the opportunity to execute righteous judgment in the earth. You got some pussy. Many different ways. And excuse my language for being vulgar as well. But I'm just keeping it real. We didn't dealt with things up here. Okay? But guess what? We got bigger fish to fry, man. You think the elite worried about some box? These niggas trying to transition into a digital prison.
They're trying to keep their kingdom up in the floor. So we need to be in the same mind. This is a war, man. You know, you can't have one side focus on war and the other side focus on unnecessary shit.
Absolutely.
That's just how it is. If the elites are turning up day by day, what do you think we need to be doing to the spirit?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, but you know what? That's how you grow in the spirit. Become more a part and attached of the kingdom that you're involved with. Because remember what it tells us in the book of Luke. It says, for the kingdom of heaven cometh not with observation. Right. Neither shall you say, lo, the kingdom is here or there, but the kingdom of heaven is where? Within you. So that's why you got to make sure you tapped in with the kingdom, with the brotherhood. Make sure you tapped in with the words. Make sure your prayers is going up. If you don't know the four main prayers, the Abanawa, the anointed prayer, the Shema prayer, the curses, learn it. What are you waiting for? Learn the prayers. Get the breakdowns. Brothers should be having classes, okay? Every week, okay? Be at camp every week, doing videos, 3-4 videos a week, okay? Being in tune with your kingdom, okay? That's how you become more involved and more motivated and inspired to overcome this goddamn place. Because you're involved in your kingdom, okay? You're involved, you're actively working for your kingdom. You think these Edomites that lived in America for 50 years, 60 years, you think they have a problem with going down into these town hall meetings and serving their community? No. They don't get paid. They don't get paid. But these old white people don't miss city council meetings. They don't miss town hall meetings. They exercise their right to vote. They pick up trash on the side of the street. They serve their kingdom. We are serving our kingdom, okay? By doing the work, by being involved, by studying, by communicating, okay? That's a part of us serving our kingdom. It makes you believe in it more, okay? Imagine if you go down to City Hall or City Council and you voice your opinion about the Board of Education or some shit like that, and they actually make the change because you voiced your opinion. That's going to give you what? More faith in the system. That's going to give you more hope that my voice matters, right? Yeah. So as we continue to do this more and serve the Lord more, and we start to see more things coming to pass, it's going to be like, wow, our voice matters. So it's going to make you work more. It's going to make you be involved. It's going to make you get down to camp. It's going to make you communicate. It's going to make you take accountability. It's going to make you come up on a level because you're working for a kingdom and your work is meaningful, okay? That's the purpose of the ministry. That's why you serving. So you can't be vexed because you got to serve. Okay? It's working. It's literally working. But you got to be able to see it. If you get disenchanted and you remove yourself from the kingdom, all you're going to do is what? Complain, bitch, moan, right? And then eventually you fall out. That's why so many people checking out of America. You know why? Because they're consuming the lust of America, but they're not working to keep America intact. How many of these fucking college students that you see out here go to city council meetings? How many of these people, college students, you see picking up trash and doing community upkeep of preventive programs, going down to the court systems and being actively involved in the structure of America? None. All they do is drink fucking beer, play beer pong, get scholarships, get loans. They consume the benefits of the kingdom, but they don't put nothing into it.
All the older people, like even at the damn soup kitchen.
Yep.
Ain't nothing but old folks.
That's it. That's the baby boomer generation. That's the baby, yeah. So all this generation that you see now If we go another 50 years, they're gonna have to shut down City Hall because ain't gonna be no serving members up there. They ain't gonna be having no fucking mayors. You know, who gonna keep the street lights up? Who gonna keep the road work done? You know, nobody want to do that. Everybody want to be a superstar, or everybody wants to live this fake life and consume it upon their lust, but nobody wants to work. But we have to work for the kingdom. We are the workers. Okay? So we got to understand that. Who got something? Let's go.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2 to 3. Feed the flock of God, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly.
Oh, see what it says? Not by constraint. You in the blue letter? Yeah, get the word constraint in the blue letter, Baba Kushab. See, this word is supposed to be coming out of you willfully. Oh, y'all, my goodness gracious alive. There's a big old missile written on Nashville, boy. God damn.
Jordan, those are trainees on there.
Yeah.
There's around the corner by
Look, you can hear the bass in that screen. That wasn't no fucking screen. You can hear the decibels of bass.
Around the corner, the headquarters over there, they have like a club, a drag queen club.
Oh my goodness.
And we be seeing, but look across the street from the liquor store. You see more men walking in there.
Atlanta ain't no goddamn better.
Oh no.
All this shit is corrupted. But this is just different, man. You know, but see, that's why you gotta, fuck all of that shit. That's why you gotta be here. That's why you gotta be actively present in the ministry. But this is what's going on. You should be heated. Anybody in their right mind should be heated. Okay? Let's go,
So G317 and a Castose says by force or constraint.
Mm-hmm. That's all it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, okay, when you strain something, you holding it back, right? Like you strain some noodles, you holding the noodles back to get rid of the water. So constraint, means with strength, hold back. So you're not supposed to teach the word withholding it from others. Freely we receive, freely we give it. Okay? So if you have this word and you constraining it, meaning you're not giving diligence to make your calling of election sure, you're vexed, you're grieved behind coming down here on Saturdays, you sacrifice them. It's only a couple of hours. Okay? All right, bet.
1 Peter 5 and 2 in the NLT. Care for the flock that God has entrusted to you.
Mm-hmm.
Watch over it willingly, not grudgingly.
Not grudgingly, man. Don't have a problem with doing this, man. Okay? You gotta find the pleasure and the joy in doing something that mass majority of the people would never have the opportunity to do. Okay? Majority of these people out here, the Lord don't even want them to work for him. The Lord like, look, I want y'all to work for me. You know how much of an honor? Imagine if you could be a worker for LeBron James. You know, you one of LeBron James' top 5 workers. You go and handle all his administrative work. That's gonna be like, yeah, bro, yeah, LeBron, yeah, I'm like his personal assistant, man. Like, you're gonna take some type of pride and joy that you work with an A-list celebrity. Why wouldn't you feel like that for the creator of the universe? The Lord don't even want certain niggas to come out here and work for him. So this is a ministry. Don't hold back. Don't be all grieved and vexed. Come up on a level. Get into the joy of the preaching, man. Okay? Have fun. Okay? Not that everything is about fun and games or everything is about being fun, but just find the joy and the pleasure of teaching. Okay? Edifying, man. It feels good when you're able to do something where you impacting another Jake. Okay? But you're using the word to do it. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Not for what you will get out of it.
Right, not for what you would get out of it. You know why? Because we're unprofitable servants. Okay? Go ahead.
But because you are eager to serve God.
Hey, but because you're eager to serve the Lord. Gotta get my ass down there and serve the Lord, man. I got another day to go serve the Lord. The Lord our fathers ain't in the truth. The Lord could have called our father. He could have called your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your cousin. He called us. So we supposed to be eager to come do this, man. This is a beautiful ministry. The average person that you're gonna pass on a day-to-day basis will never ever be able to say that they serve God. They think they do, but they will never ever be able to really say that I am a servant of the Most High. We can actually say, hey, I'm a servant of the Lord.
Right.
I serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. My service is towards the Lord. That's a conversation only a small number will be able to have. Okay? That makes us exclusive. Okay? There's certain jakes that's out here right now, they won't be able to talk about what it's gonna feel like to get delivered on the chariot. They're gonna be talking about that missile. But it's only a certain few that's really gonna be able to say, hey man, we got beamed up and high. Look, first time we saw the inside of a chariot. That's a conversation that's not gonna be for everybody. Okay, but we have the opportunity to partake. Come on, man.
Yeah. Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Revelation 15:2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is when Yahweh Shai returns with his holy host of angels, once the missiles are launched, we're going to ascend into the out past the firmaments. Okay, we're going to go past the firmaments to be able to see the destruction. Okay, it's only going to be those that got victory over the beast through the lamb, through the blood of the lamb. That's why you got to make your calling of election sure. You can't be double-minded. You can't be like, yeah, I like GMS, but then again, I wear hats over here. Yeah, I wear hats over here. I like their garments. I like they you can get married.
I got dreads over here.
Right, I got dreads. I gotta have dreads. No, man. Give diligence to make your calling of election sure. All right? Be rooted and built up in the word of the Lord so that you can have some type of understanding. All the charades and the game plan, that shit don't mean nothing, man. Okay? We got to know what's up in this word. Okay, go ahead, you call.
And over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass.
Now, what's the number of his name? Okay, which one of y'all brothers can answer that?
Starcon Stigma.
Huh?
Starcon Stigma.
The number, what's the number?
666.
666, and it means what?
Starcon Stigma.
Not you close. I know where you're going, but it's Chi Psi Stigma. Who know what it means?
The stigma is supposed to be a prick.
That's it, the stigma is like the imprinted mark. Okay, Chi is like X marks the spot, like the preparation. That's what you see happening now. The side, huh? Say again.
It's crossing out Yahweh.
Yeah, that's but the Chi represents like the X marks the spot. Because what you gotta remember is when we read it in Revelation 13, it says, "But here is wisdom." So now what happened was John the Revelator was given the wisdom on the mark so that we would definitely understand that it's that device. So he said Chi Psi Stigma. Okay? Chi is like the preparation. It's just like if you getting ready to get
alcohol.
Yeah, it's like just think about it in terms. You about to get a shot. You got to prepare it first. So what's the preparation of it? All of the infrastructure that you see, the laws. Okay. That's Chi. The Psi is the actual device that they're going to use, which is the thing. Yeah. And then the stigma is the actual procedure. The procedure, it's the function. So that's the wisdom of it. You can't say it's an embargo because it don't match the wisdom of it. Okay? You can't say that it's white women because it don't match the wisdom. See, the wisdom of the number of the beast is that's how you can't get around it. That's why wisdom is the principal thing. Yeah. So that's why it was set up in the spirit. Tell them the MOTB, but give the wisdom. Yeah. See, because only it's a few that got the wisdom to be able to perceive it. So now that we know that, we know 100% sure the men of GMS got it right. So pivot. Now you got to pivot. Stay put. Keep working. Keep believing. Keep studying. Okay? We're going to eventually be out of this motherfucker, man. But before we do, we're going to have to endure for a little space. But it's going to be all right, though. You want to say something?
Because Apostle Khan said, you don't want to be complacent in this truth, which I believe complacent means lazy. You don't want to be lazy in this ministry. So that's just something I wanted to add in real quick. Because, you know, truth and honesty, we too far in the game to get lazy, man. You know, there should be no reason why you haven't did a whole week went by and you didn't do you did 3 videos. Honestly, there's no reason why you went 2 weeks and you haven't read the scripture. At least the scripture, you're not tuned in what's going on. You know, you haven't fasted in 3-4 weeks. You know, yeah, you're being that's showing of being lukewarm, man. You got to be on fire for this truth. The apostles keep pushing it, man. Especially now. Now that we see that we about to get out this bitch, like for real, we about to get out this bitch, which summer might be the start of, we got to be on fire, man. You know, go ahead.
Revelations 3:15-16. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot.
Right.
So the Lord wants you to be on fire or back in the world.
Right.
Don't ride the fence. There ain't going to be no fence riding Franklin.
The Lord's gonna expose you, man. You know, if the Lord sees that you're on bullshit, He's gonna just spew you out, man. All right, it ain't nothing personal. You ain't on fire for this truth.
He's gonna have you get rebuked.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to take rebuke, then He's just gonna boot you out.
Right.
And you know what's beautiful about cold or hot? When you go to a restaurant, you order something from cold side, like a salad, it's gonna be typically cold or hot. When that shit come lukewarm, you send that shit back.
Right.
Because you didn't order lukewarm food. Imagine getting a fajita, that shit ain't sizzling.
Right.
What the fuck is this?
Nobody wants. You know,
I want my sizzling fajita. That shit be so hot.
Yeah.
Just, that's how Lord wants you so hot, like just sizzling.
When you're at a restaurant, nobody sits there and says, "Can I get my steak lukewarm? Can I have a lukewarm plate meal?" Nah, you're either gonna order a cold meal like a dessert, or you're gonna order something hot, like you said, a fajita. There's no in between, man. You either gonna get it cold or hot. So you either gonna be on fire for this truth, or just go back and being a nigga in the world, man. You know. And there's a scripture on that talking about beating with many stripes. So if you follow this truth, you're gonna get a worse judgment than a 2/3. Which I mean, it makes you a 2/3. But the fact is, you knew.
Luke 12.
Yeah, Luke 12. Because there's guys out there that there are some people out there that never heard about the Hebrew Israelites, and they're going to get judged, and they're going to be Israelites. But you knew that you were an Israelite, you knew what tribe you were making videos, man. Hey, the Lord going to hold you accountable for that, man. Right. You're going to be held accountability. We pushing that on the women, held accountability. You got to be held accountable, too, you know? Go ahead.
Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Yeah, Lord gonna spew you out, man. If he feels like you want some games, you want some bullshit like these niggas, he's gonna put you right back around with them niggas, man. You're gonna just be in that bunch of them.
I wish I told the pretty sure subscribers and Pharisees, don't say because you're Abraham's children, because he'll raise up stones.
Yeah.
So the Lord can easily raise up anybody to take your spot.
Yeah.
And don't say you haven't seen or heard of it. We heard of many guys, regardless of position or experience of years, they came and went, and they got replaced by somebody, and their group flourished. You're not needed, man. So you got to be humble in this thing.
Yeah, the apostles, they constantly keep talking about what happened in the year 2000. You know, there was a big, they used to be big in the area they were at. You know, but a lot of guys fell out because, and honestly, this leads to a lack of patience. You know, you got to have patience when dealing with Yahweh by Shema Shai. Like we said earlier, as much as we want this mission to fall, we want certain things to happen then and there, we got to wait until the Most High has it set forth for that perfect time. And it's gonna be done at the perfect time. Okay? Perfect scriptures. Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 2. I started verse 20. It says, For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. So basically, it's going into better. You was better off in the world.
Yeah.
You know, long story short, you came into this. That one demon that was on you got up off of you. You come in, you go right back out the truth. That seven those seven other spirits, 7 other spirits that come upon you.
Yeah.
So it's better for you not to even come into the truth, because you're gonna be worse off when you go right back into the world. And then it says, but it has happened unto them according to the true proverb. the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. So hey, you worst off, bro. You know.
Is that on that?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Got something else?
Well, I had something back you up.
All right.
You got it.
I got Matthew 12, start at 43. I'm going to read down to the 45th verse. So Matthew 12 and 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. So that's when you come to truth. So here it is, the Lord brought you the truth, he cleaned you up, you learning the breakdowns, you learning, you following law, statute, commandments, to the best of your ability. That's you coming to the truth. So verse 44, then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he found it empty, swept, and garnished. Verse 45, then God he and take with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. Why does it got to be more wicked? You know the scriptures. Now you can come back, Satan. So here it is. He got to bring some bigger demons for you. Right. Because you can quote a few scriptures, you can jab them, but now you call on the Lord, you call on the name. That's why it's got to be stronger than before. Because you in the world, you just call on Jesus Christ. That nigga ain't even pull it up yet for you. You got people praying to Jesus Christ, they still dying. But we understand.
They in the church.
They in the church. Yeah. Talking about Jesus, they praying on him to save him from the CV-19. Jesus ain't pull up and say not one person.
Most of them Jakes and Buffalo probably believe.
They probably call on when he was praying at AKF.
Man, those are old black ass people, man. Them niggas was going to church faithful.
That guy probably believed on Jesus Christ too.
Man, right.
They all probably.
Come, finishes up, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so, it shall be also until this wicked generation. So that 7 could be 7 or a complete number. It could be more than 7. 7 just means completion. So that's the reason why those spirits are going to be stronger than the first, because as the other precept lawyer brought up, the end of that person is going to be worse than before. Because now here it is, you can put that homosexual demon on you. That's right. That's worse.
You seen that with that one brother?
Oh, yeah.
With changed his hair color, you know.
Bugged out,
And one brother was with a transsexual, you know. And then you have something?
Con. This is Luke 16. Can I go through the whole parable, or? This is Luke chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
And that rich man, that's Esau Edom in his parable. And as far as Lazarus represents the Israelite. So here it is. Our people at the gates of this damn devil, desiring something to crumbs. Even Michael Jordan, that's crumbs from the fucking elite. I don't give a damn that he got billions of fucking dollars. That's still crumbs compared to the elite, to the Rothschilds, to the Oppenheimer. That's crumbs. And then going down to Jake, waiting on the fucking income tax, you getting fucking, what's that shit from the movie? The Grinch? That's that fucking club. That nigga take that shit from me. That's us, you know, the Israelite at the gates of the elites to get the crumb that falls from his table. That nigga eating steak and a little bit of juices fall off the steak. That's what he give Jake. But you continue on.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
That's some other nations. They lick our sores. You got Moab selling Jake all kind of abominable food. You got the damn Arab selling Jake pork. They don't fucking eat pork. But they will sell you fucking pork. Selling you cigarillos. They got stores all in our neighborhood that's licking Jake's sores. But where do they go? They leave the neighborhood, go somewhere else. But that's the other nation licking Jake's sword. Because Jake got wounds. Taking advantage.
Making a tumult. All the nation. What's that?
Verse 21. and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
So that's when Edomite Christians will lose their fucking head. First and foremost, it's a parable. So you got to understand it's a parable. So if that in that logic, heaven and hell, you could be in heaven seeing somebody over there just tormenting. No, it's a parable. Going into Esau, this is your good things. This is your heaven. Jake is in hell right now. You living it up. You on buses, riding around. What's that song? Living the Vida Loca. Hey, this is it for you. This is your world, Esau. So you got those good things. You have the fatness of the earth. Whereas Jake, Jake, we getting the crumbs from your table. So that's why they talking about lifted up his eyes in hell. Yeah, the kingdom of heaven. Fucking Edomites, you gonna lift up your eyes. You gonna be in torment then.
2 Corinthians 4:18, while we, the Israelites, look not at the things which are seen, especially the elect. The other Israelites, they looking at things seen. But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal. This is all Esau's kingdom, like basically been going into since the first seconds of the kingdom. This is his kingdom. He doesn't see things beyond this. He's thinking that this is going to be everlasting, and it's not. That's the Psalms 49:11. He believes his house shall continue forever. Your house is built upon sand. It says, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
So, as that precept was bringing out, the things, Esau kingdom that he's seeing right now, going back to that parable, it's temporal. But as far as the kingdom of heaven, hey, that's everlasting kingdom. So we can't see it right now. That's why we can't put our trust in this society right here. We have a job to do, as the bishop was saying. This is our job to do, to come out and teach, whether we got 100 people on the other side or 0, because I think Ezekiel 37 said prophesy to the wind. So, hey, at the end of the day, the Lord said he ain't no excuses. Prophesy to the wind, which means we got a camera right here. And as the bishop was saying, our voice is going around the whole world. So, at the end of the day, we prophesy to the wind, bring out the precepts, break it down, upload the video to YouTube, and let the Lord going to have the word go where it needs to go.
Somebody get Isaiah 55:11. Then you still holding that second Ezra 15?
Yeah, and 9.
Yeah, okay.
Mess without the time.
You mind bringing out 15, 1 and 2? This 1 and 2.
All right, this is damn. Oh, okay. This is second Ezra 15, starting in verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll put.
Which is something that, like we've been talking about, is a reasonable service. That's our duty to do. If everybody was wanting to be a keyboard warrior like some of these guys out here, nobody would know the word. Nobody would know prophecies. Everybody would be through. Yahweh Shemel Shai is using his men to wake up the elect, man, across the globe, especially through the unicorn. So if you're called into this thing, you're drafted into a spiritual war, you need to go fight. Otherwise, you're committing treason, and the penalty for treason is death. Now, there's different, we know not everybody's going to teach, but there's definitely guys out there that had the Jeremiah type spirit of, it's burned inside them, need to do something about it, and they don't. You need to be like Jeremiah and do the work, okay, until the end, until the famine of the word. You don't stop. You never quit. There's no breaks. Go ahead, brother.
Especially, I just want to say, especially if you go on one of the other live streams and you see a brother, no matter what the topic is, he posting scriptures after scripture. Should be teaching. So it's no excuse. If you understand it that much and whatever the elder is going into, you can bring out 10 different precepts on that.
It's like a 30-minute.
Them same 10 precepts you bringing out on the topic, you can do a response and make a lesson on. Because a lot of times, especially Elder Menachis about, put the scriptures so people come back later, can read those scriptures, those precepts, but you can still make a lesson on it yourself. It could be a response to that video, whatever it is, you can make a lesson on it because those precepts are going with the lesson, so you can make your own lesson on it. So it's no excuse. I just want to bring that.
You just teach what you know.
Teach what you know.
You can do a 10-minute lesson with 2-3 scriptures.
Con.
An article, you bring out 3 scriptures. That's it. It's not, the Lord is not asking much of us, man. It tells us that his commandments are not grievous. Everything we're doing here is not hard. But most people are so much, it's just the honest truth. There's so much degenerates. They're just so, wicked, man. They don't want to do the simplest things like we brought out. We brought out the mathematics. They don't want to do algebra. Do this math right here. Okay? If we go camp for 2 hours every Saturday, that's 8 hours a month, man. You can't put 8 hours a month to the Lord? Come on, man. It's not that hard. Brothers ain't reading all day. Majority of your day, you're not watching a video. But that's also important to keep in mind too, because majority of your day you may not be with a brother or doing a video or reading, but those are the times when you really need to be on top of your game and applying the scriptures.
And then there's dudes like that expect to be saved. They feel as if Yahweh Shemashai gotta save them.
That's like when it says that have we not prophesied in our name?
Matthew 7.
Have we not? Yeah, and so, nah, bro, it don't work like that. And you have to endure to the end. That's the main thing. You have
and do you know the day?
Right.
Do you know the day? No.
Right.
So that means you what? You go until you can't go no more. Once the prophets are it's not going to be like a hidden secret that teaching is done. I wonder if we're going to camp this Saturday. That's going to be made known, man.
You shouldn't have that mindset.
Yeah, it's going to be obvious when that time comes. But until that time comes, you need to be pushing the plow, or the plow's going to push you. Yeah.
I'll finish this out. It says second Esdras 15:1 at the end, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
This is the only book, like it says in Isaiah, brother, brought out many times before. None shall want or make. It's the only book that has prophecy in it. No other book has prophecy in it. They talk about, I think damn Muslim said something about Muhammad prophesied that the moon split in half and then came back together. There's no proof of that. That's not happening, man. The Bible, a lot of things we even bring out at camp and in lessons, we bring it out. These things already, we're going into history, these different empires and kingdoms. These things have already happened. When they were written, that was prophecy. Daniel was up at the head of the statue talking about the feet. No ordinary man could do that, man. This isn't just some cat in the hat book. This book has history, present events, and future events. And if you don't get with the program, you're going to get fucked up. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands asleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man.
In the Apocrypha, I forgot where exactly it was. I think it's in Sirach. It tells you to work your work B times, and in due season, the Lord will give you your reward. So if you're over here, you need money for rent, and you got a job, you decide not to go to that job for a whole week. No wonder you're evicted.
God.
I don't have enough money. I ain't trying to borrow money from your grandma and shit, from your cousin. You could have worked, but you didn't want to. It tells in Micah 2:10 that this is not our rest. So what does that mean? This is time to work. You want to work to get out of here, man. If you gotta climb out of a hole, you gotta work. You gotta work to climb up the hole. You can't just expect you to just float up. This ain't no fucking fairy tale, man. It's really not that hard, man. Seriously.
I got something in Hebrews 6 that I was holding on deck. So this is Hebrews 6, starting at verse 10. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end."
Yeah, unto the end. It tells you to give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Because none of us here, we can't say, yeah, I'm of the elect. That's why brothers stress the hopeful elect. It's just something you have faith, you believe. But that belief, like it says, needs to be manifested through your works. You say you believe in the Lord, but when the Lord requires you to sacrifice something, you're not willing to do it. Well, do you really believe? Do you actually believe the words that you bring? It goes with application too. Jake make a whole 27-minute lesson on patience, but as soon as something happens, he's flipping the hell out. Where's your patience? That shows the importance of the scriptures, man. Everything Yahushua told us to do, that's a commandment. He told you to go out gather people for the marriage. That's what the fuck you got to be doing. That's it. And in due time, the Lord is going to give you your reward. He's not going to forget everything you did so long as you endure, because if you don't endure, everything you work for is vanity. It carries no weight. See?
I got this to bring out because we did a lesson earlier this week, and we were talking about race. So the thing about a race, you don't run to the line, you run through the line. So like you speaking on, don't get complacent, don't stop doing the work, because like you said earlier, you don't know the day. Because you don't know the day, you gotta run through it. Because here it is, you let Lord damn pull up on such a day, you're gonna run to this day. Stop. Lord wants you run through it. So I got this 1 Corinthians 9 verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receives the prize. So run that you may obtain. So you got to run this race so that you can obtain it. You can't run to a certain spot and then you're like, all right, I'm good now. I'm relaxed. No, you got to keep running to actually obtain the prize. On the way to obtain it, you got to run through it. Whether it's by guillotine, guess what? You ran through it. That was your end. So you go up, you be one of the dead that's gonna rise first. The others, they gonna run to, they go up on the chair. So you gonna go up on the chair or you die. Oh yeah.
He took a nap. They kicked back.
Slow and steady
Right. He ran all the way to the, he got basically to the end. He kicked back. Kicked back. And by the time he woke up, too late. Then tore him down. Gone over that motherfucker. I was saying that my way get out. That spirit of being too comfortable. That was what
I guess I wanted to add to what Kaya said. I know you know this because you were in track and field, but there are different parts to the race. As a long distance runner, running, yeah, any track and field sports, there are certain things that you do, and there's a part where you get your second win, and that's the time we are in this ministry. Brothers are catching their second win. We're getting built up in the spirit. We're seeing everything. We're seeing prophecy being fulfilled in front of our eyes. The people who at some point were waxing kind of weak in the faith, they're coming back stronger. You know what I mean? So I got Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. So what we're doing right now is all through the spirit, man. It's what Yahweh Shema Shai has destined for us, man. Because this thing is not about carnality. It's not about certain things that you attain in the world, man. It's time and chance. Whether Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with you or whether he's not dealing with you. Come.
Yeah, I want to end with this Hebrews 6 and 12. It says that you be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. And before that I had read, I'll go back to verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, and that you be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. So, hey, in this work, you don't be slothful, and you be followers. You have examples of the brother, of the brotherhood. Certain brothers, not certain brothers, but talking about apostles and elders. They've been in this for a long time, and we talk about running the race. Well, they didn't just run; they paced themselves in certain races, like the 400. You don't just sprint; you got to kind of pace yourself in certain aspects. You know, and so the main point is that you don't be slothful, man. It's a lot of slothfulness, and that's what the brothers is going into.
So I get that
slothful servant.
And what is it? What it says the workers are few.
Oh, Luke. Con. That's Luke 10. Luke 10. That is Hebrews 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So that, and the scripture said, let us set aside every weight, every problem. You gotta set that shit aside. Anything that's going on in your personal life, hey, if it's hitting you with the truth, set that shit aside.
You don't run a race with a damn military knapsacks on your back, and you doing the 400. No, you trying to be, even with swimming, for example, they ain't getting in there fully clothed, big ass hoodie, your hood dragging them back and shit. No, you wear as least all right, so you can finish that race, man. Yeah, exactly. So anything that, like the brother said, anything that's going to hinder you and slow you down, if it's hindering you from bearing your cross, you got to
cut it out.
Yeah. What it say? If thou eye offend you, pluck it out, man. You know what? Not literally. Okay, nigga, don't trip.
Oh, hey.
Right. Your eyeballs start itching. You just fuck. Lord said, you got a precept. No.
You're righteous.
Yeah.
Now you ain't got no eyes.
Right. No, you got a demon on you. But no. But in all seriousness, if something, like I said, the eye offend you, plug it out. If something is hindering you from this walk, whether it be a personal habit that you may have, whether it be a demon that you're battling, or a woman, a job, so on and so forth, you need to go. If it's hindering you from doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai to its full extent, it needs to go. If you can manage your schedule without breaking your damn back, to where you can get your videos in and still show up to camp and not be, running on 2 hours of sleep, then it's cool. But, you clock out at 3 every damn week, and you running the camp, and then as soon as you done with camp, you go back to work. You need to drop one of them jobs. It'll hinder your mental stability too, because your mindset is important, man. If you don't have if your mindset is, or if your mind is clouded, you can't really judge things accordingly. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 10, verse 1. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he would himself would come. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest is truly, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few.
Right, the harvest is great. The laborers are few. Okay? There's every Israelite man, we spoke about it earlier, every Israelite man should be out here pushing his truth, man. But the fact of the matter is that's not how it's going. So there's always something that you can be doing for your house outside, one way or another. You know, you have your days where you might just do the bare minimum. You're not shooting for the bare minimum, but you know, shit happens, life happens, and things occur. So you might only be able to get, just a couple chapters in for this day and maybe do a lesson or, you know, whatever it is. But it shouldn't be consistent, man. There's too much things going on for us not to be working, man. Hey, she got, you know, all hands on deck. You know, hell, you work in a damn moving company. Everybody should be coming out the house or something. You come out the house empty-handed, you look dumb as hell. All right. What are we doing? This is a wasted trip. You got one box on the dolly. Dolly's supposed to have like 3 foldables. Now this nigga got one. And it's like, no, man, you gotta be doing something.
Somebody that will do.
Exactly. Somebody, and you know, that's the thing, like the brother just said, man, somebody, that should be enough motivation too. Somebody can replace you and will if you don't do what the fuck you're doing. Somebody's going to take whatever job you have with more enthusiasm than you did.
Next man up.
Yeah. So shit, you gotta, you know, essentially make sure that don't happen. Ain't nobody finna do this better than me. Shit. Don't take your hand off the floor. You know, don't be prideful with it. Ain't nobody else
That'll get you replaced.
Right. You know, don't be prideful with it.
He's proud as hell, and he still get replaced.
Ain't nobody else finna be the second, but me. Nobody else finna be the first, but me. I'm the captain. No. You're tripping now.
Coming in that Beyonce spirit. Right. Irreplaceable.
Right. Singing this shit, I'm not. Irreplaceable. Bitch, you're replaceable. And she knew that. All right. Go ahead. Was that on that?
Just a couple more.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 10, verse 2. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Said, man, every Israelite man should be out here doing this. Every Israelite man, not every Israelite woman. Okay, that's not how this thing operates. You play a very important role, yes, but it only includes this. Stay your ass in the house. You have no business, being out here doing things like we're doing. That's wrong. Because the video I sent in the chat, it wasn't too long ago, but that transformer was trying to hit them brothers that was out teaching.
Yeah.
It was backing up. The thing was backing up, trying to hit them. And you heard a kid or something in the background, or a woman in the background. Why the fuck is they out there?
Yeah, the kid. Yeah.
This is not a place. This is a war. This is a war zone, man. If a man goes to enlist in the military, he don't sign up his kids.
God.
And a wife.
That'd be fucked up.
Right.
Yeah. Got an 8-year-old on the battlefield.
I'm Jerome. Right here is Susan, and I got Cletus.
Boot camp.
All right, yeah, they ain't gonna make it. You got a 3-year-old doing pull-ups. Oh, come on, man. You gotta be realistic. Go ahead, Lloyd.
I wanted to get this.
No, he's at.
No, I don't have anything.
I wanted to get this because when it comes to you working a job, for instance, we're all considered laborers, and it's true.
Yeah.
Where it's different, you have different offices. You really ain't. You don't have no excuse. Certain brothers, if they can't come out and teach, they make garments for the brotherhood.
Help.
Help. You know, so it's really no excuse. So I wanted to get this 1 Corinthians 12, which is one of my favorite chapters to read from. 1 Corinthians 12, and I started 4. It says, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord.
Yeah, the same Lord. Difference of administrations. You might not be the head. You might not be the second. You might not be the damn fifth. But you still have an important role. This is all one body. So everybody has a role to play, man. Go ahead.
It says, and there are diversities of operations, but it's the same power which worketh in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal.
Yeah.
So what's manifest through the Spirit unto you within the truth, you need to work with that. Don't try to overstep your boundaries. Stay in your lane. Don't try to go for the first. Don't try to be the last. You know what I mean.
Yes.
But work with your own gift that's given unto you. You know, whether you like to go into words more than brothers. You know the Greek more. You know different languages, and you can speak the word into those. Yeah. Stay. Focus on that.
That's what Jake ended up following, because they try to, go and tap into something else, but they ain't got no business. You hear this, you don't have a position of superiority, and you trying to tap into that. We're all being built to be leaders, yes, but you trying to do some shit that's off the wall and completely out of your market. Stay where the hell you at, and focus on that.
And it's gonna be shown. Yeah. It's gonna be shown what your true intentions are.
Now at the same time, be well rounded.
True.
You can hit the hell out of 3-pointer, but you can't do a layup to save your life.
Yeah. The game comes down to it. You get the ball within 10 feet of the basket, now you lost.
You can't jump. Defense. What about defense? Can you guard this nigga? This nigga's dropping 50 a game.
You got 30. You got 30.
Right, yeah.
He can shoot. He can shoot too.
Right. He
got 15, you got 30.
You gotta be well rounded, man.
Verse a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says verse 8, for to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits. You have to pick out certain things with certain videos, certain other brothers, like, hey, this brother's off, so you're able to discern different spirits, what they are the truth. Huh?
That's what I was saying. Back you up. Everybody can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gift, bro.
You'd be like, hey, something ain't right about this dude. You like, what's he doing?
You could point out something that a brother himself may not see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he wicked, but you just see, hey, brother, you doing this and that. You need to stop. That's
right.
wrong.
Right.
Shit, I thought this, I thought it was
right.
Cool.
Like, you just sit here and listen to him, like, hold on, we got to investigate, let him keep talking, I'm about to close this out. It says, to another diverse kinds of tongues, and to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man several as he will. So that's plain. You got your own office, man, within the truth. That's
all
it.
one body, but we all have different roles to play.
And it's the same Spirit.
Yeah.
Of the same Spirit.
It's all towards the same goal, man. Getting that fuck up out of here. That's why you shouldn't really be in a power trip type of mindset. If you aren't, a captain or a head or a second or whatever the fuck it may be, so what? Shit, I mean, just do the work. Mm-hmm. And shit, we've seen shit happen.
You're 10th man in the camp. You're getting beamed up. It doesn't matter. And your fair share, and you did what needs to be done. That's what the Lord's working on.
Even if you do have a level position, so the fuck what on that? Because there's still men above you. So everybody has somebody above them. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Just play your role.
Ultimately.
Reincarnation.
Right.
You probably had a guy out there. He's probably high up. He's talking shit about somebody that was learned in the camp. You wrote a book in the Bible.
Yeah.
You didn't. Not to say he's better than you. Why are you?
Making him less than who he is.
Bro, we're all servants.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know why you only worship Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Anybody that comes into this truth thinking they deserve to be worshipped, you're a nigga. And you need to get the fuck out. Because the Lord's gonna fucking kill you.
And ultimately we
That's
fight.
one of the six Salaki.
No, you
That's
good,
one of the 6 things that the Lord hates the most is the proud look. Ain't no nigga that's been proud made it through this truth, man. It's not gonna fucking happen. And you're not gonna be the first one to do it either. You gonna get going, man. Really. Yahweh Shai washed his disciples' feet. And it's all about order too, because John was Yahweh Shai's favorite apostle. But who was the head? Peter. It's just about order. Grow the fuck up, Jake.
He knew he was going to.
Well, then you even had, I think it was James and John, where their mother wanted him to sit at his right hand. He said, "That's not mine, for me to give." Yahweh Shai constantly goes into serving your neighbor, man. That's what it's about.
That's one of the top commandments.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it on me.
Hey, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Our Lord willing, this is edifying to your elect. Okay, before we close, give all praise, honor, and glory.
To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Hakodash.
Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us the truth. The true leaders of Israel today. All right, whether you receive it or not. Peace, much love, and salutations to those for elect. All right, to the next one. You brothers keep pushing and keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown. Ain't that shalom? Shalom.
Shalom.